And a very good morning. A family held captive for 5 years in Afghanistan have described their ordeal at the hands of the Taliban, including the murder of their baby daughter. Joshua Boyle, his wife Caitlan Coleman, and their 3 surviving children arrived in Canada overnight following their rescue this week. Mr. Boyle also accused their captors of raping his wife after they were kidnapped in 2012 while on a backpacking trip.
The stupidity and the evil of the Haqqani network's kidnapping of a pilgrim and his heavily pregnant wife, engaged in helping ordinary villagers in Taliban-controlled regions of Afghanistan, was eclipsed only by the stupidity and evil of authorizing the murder of my infant daughter, Martyr Boyle, as retaliation for my repeated refusal to accept an offer that the criminal miscreants of the Haqqani network had made to me, and the stupidity and evil of the subsequent rape of my wife, not as a lone action by one guard, but assisted by the captain of the guard and supervised by the Commandant Abu Hajar of the Haqqani network. God willing, this litany of stupidity will be the epitaph of the Haqqani network.
Our reporter Louisa Pilbeam has been following the story. Louisa, horrific experience for this family. Indeed, given what happened in Afghanistan, it's very difficult to say that this is a happy ending to the story.
Yes, well, as Joshua Boyle said there, they went through an ordeal. Now, they were backpacking, he and his wife Caitlan, backpacking in Afghanistan, and they said that they were trying to help people out there, giving out aid to people in need. They were then kidnapped, they say, by armed men from the Haqqani network who have affiliation with the Taliban. Now, they claim that they were held captive for 5 years, during which time, as you heard Joshua Boyle say there, he claims they killed his baby daughter and they raped his wife Caitlan. Now, they were rescued by Pakistani forces and US forces, but Caitlan's father, Jim Coleman, says that he's furious that they travelled there in the first place, seeing as it's such a dangerous place. Here's what he had to say.
I don't know what 5 years in captivity would do to somebody, but if it were me and I saw, you know, a U.S. aircraft and U.S. soldiers, I'd be running for it. You know, taking your pregnant wife to a very dangerous place, to me and the kind of person that I am, it's unconscionable.
Now, Jim Coleman, Caitlan's father there, is also referring to the fact that Joshua Boyle reportedly didn't want to board a US plane to get them to safety once they were released. Now, that is because he was married to the sister of a man called Omar Kadir, who has, he was imprisoned for 10 years for killing an American soldier. So there are terrorist links to, from his former marriage there. Now, the family are all safe. They have returned to Canada. The 3 children were born in captivity, and the family as a whole are safe now.
Louisa, many thanks.